Good students, feel welcome again. Today we want us to discuss something on compound interest, and I'm going also to approach this area with a question. So we are going to do this question together, and then we see how those questions related to compound interest are solved. So the question goes that you calculate the amount of compound interest earned by shillings 50,000 for 4 years at a rate of 2.5% per annum. You're supposed to calculate the amount of compound interest earned by 50,000 shillings for 4 years at a rate of 2.5 per annum, that is per year. So to proceed this one, I've first of all provided some of the discussion here. And I've said that if you can recall the formula for compound interest, that formula is provided here, where we know that for compound, for the amount is equals to principal into bracket 1 plus r over 100 raised to n, where r is the rate of interest, n is the time, p is the principal amount, and a is the amount. And to get a, in most cases, a is equals to principal plus the interest, and therefore interest will always be amount minus the principal. Once we know this part of the discussion, now we can proceed on to working of that question. And again, we can recall that particular formula where we have already said that amount is equals to principal into bracket 1 plus r over 100, then raised to n, where n is the number of years that money is invested. So we have this one by substitution. If we substitute, remember the principal is 50,000, the rate is 2.5, and the time is 4. So substituting into that formula, we have this particular relationship. And therefore, trying to simplify this one, we know that 2.5 over 100 is 0.025, and then plus 1. That can be simplified further to have A is equals to 50,000. Then 1 plus 0.025 will give you 1.025 raised to 4. Now, once we know this, we can again simplify it further by taking 1.025 raised to 4, which gives us 1.1038. Now, once we have that one, then lastly, we multiply the two, that is 50,000, multiplied by 1.1038, and that gives you 55,190. Once you have that, remember that is the amount, but the question requires you calculate the compound interest. The compound interest is what we need, and therefore, remember that the compound interest is equals to amount from here is equals to amount minus, actually that is the amount minus the principal. And therefore, because we know the amount is 55,190, the one we have already gotten from here, and then the principal is this amount that was invested. So we are going to have 55,190 minus 50,000, and that one gives you 5,000. That gives you 5,190, and that therefore that become the compound interest that will be earned after a period of 4 years at a rate of 2.5% from 50,000. Remember to be part of my class by subscribing to be notified whenever a new video is uploaded. Thank you, and have a blessed time.